Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Tuesday, the 13th of July. With McShane, we're working our way through the prophet Jeremiah, today reading the 10th chapter, where Jeremiah warns the people about idolatry. As they are prepared to bow and respect the nations round about them, in verse 5, he says, "Like a scarecrow in a cucumber field, their idols cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot walk. Do not fear them. They can do no harm, nor can they do any good." Warning to the Israelites that those idols that they think are powerful, it's not the idols that are powerful, but the nations. And as the Assyrians rose in influence and as the Babylonians came to power, the tendency was to say, oh, it must be their gods that are helping them. Their gods must be powerful. And Jeremiah is saying, no, not at all. Instead, it's the God of the Israelites who's raising them as his instruments. And he continues in verse 11. He says to tell them this: these gods who did not make the heavens and the earth will perish from the earth and from under the heavens. But God made the earth by his power. He founded the world by his wisdom and stretched out the heavens by his understanding. These gods, these idols didn't make anything. The God of the Israelites made everything. And as he says to them that these gods will perish from the earth and from under the heavens, I thought that is exactly what has happened. Because as I was reading it, I thought, I don't know who the gods of Assyria were. I don't know who the gods of Mesopotamia were. I don't know who the Persian gods or the Babylonian gods. There's a couple of names, are aware of from history, like Marduk. But what they represented, anything about them, we don't know. They have perished, other than in history books. From the life of people, from the earth, from any relevance or any place in the world, they're gone. But the God of the Israelites, the God who made the earth by his power and the world by his wisdom, that God is still very much around today. There are billions of people that worship him. This God hasn't disappeared from the earth. Instead, he's grown. His name is spread. His word is read. People defer to him. He's worshipped every day. And for me, that's a wonderful encouragement, that as the world would come and say, there are these powers, there are these great things of great influence, there's these forces that you have to defer to that are all powerful today. Give them time and they will disappear. They will be like the gods that Israel stood against. They will soon vanish from the earth. But God, the God of the scriptures, will remain, which is why we hang on to him, why we read his word, why we follow him, knowing that he is eternal. As we worship and follow him, we are blessed.